Part two, my phone cut out. Um, so back to what I was saying. When she got home, I told her what had happened, and I was like, "Is it true? Is that my dad?" She sat us down and told us about him, and then the next day he showed up out of the blue, and my mom was home, and he asked to talk to her, and she said she made him go outside. She didn't want to talk to him in the house with us. Um, she asked him what he wanted because it'd been 5 years and he's had no contact. So she wanted to know what he wanted all of a sudden. He said he wanted a relationship with us. I didn't really let him in. I didn't want a relationship with him. But over time, my mom forced us to have a relationship with us. Now I wish she didn't because of the stuff that happened in my childhood. Next question. Do you have any good memories of your mom? I do.
But can I tell you Christmas?
Not all of my memories are bad. We do have good memories of our mom. And those are the memories I hold on to now that she's gone. What?
Listen.
Like playing games and stuff like that.
Hey, YouTube.
Was I scared when I was taken away? Yes, I was terrified. The first time I was terrified, very terrified, because the HR told us that my aunt
Can I tell you?
was picking us up, and when we went to go to her, it wasn't an aunt that I knew. I had no clue who she was, and I didn't want to go with her. I didn't know her. She was my aunt on my mom's side, but undoubtedly I hadn't seen her since I was about 2 years old, so I didn't know her. About 6 weeks later, my mom passed all of her drug tests and took the painting classes, and we were able to go back to live with her. And then about 7 months later, she went back to the way she was, and we were taken for a second time. Now this time I wasn't scared, but because there was 4 of us, none of our family members could take all of us at the same time. Not just because of the fact that there was 4 of us, but because of the fact we all came with baggage and problems of our own from, childhood stuff and stuff like that. So we had my Aunt Sue, Aunt Joe, and Aunt Paula. We each went in. Only one of them could take one. My Aunt Sue could only take one of us. Aunt Joe could take 2, and then my Aunt Paula took Tyler. I chose Aunt Sue because I liked her. It took me a little while to open up to her, but once I did, it was a really good bond. I knew I could talk to her, and she was there for me, and she didn't treat me any different, and I felt safe, and she protected me when it came to my mom or when it came to Johnny. So when either one of them reached out, which they didn't do often when I was a kid, maybe 3-4 times in 8 years. There was this one time when my mom reached out and she started calling me really bad names because I was the one that got the intro involved. She started calling me really bad names, and I handed the phone to my aunt, and she told her if she couldn't respect me, then she'd never call this number again. No mom should talk to their kid like that, especially a kid that's went through what I went through. Did you call your aunt mom, and did you call your mom? I to this day still call my aunt mom, and no, over time I just started calling my mom by her name, Jenny. I've always called Johnny by his name. I've never called him Dad, so that's always been the same. Did Johnny visit you anytime you lived with your aunt? No. This question isn't from when I was younger, but do you still not have a relationship with your dad? Nope. And I don't want one. I don't care what he does. I don't care anything about him. And people probably like, oh, well, what if something happens to him? He does drugs. Something's gonna happen to him. He's probably gonna die of an overdose or something like that. And sounds bad, but I don't care. It's his own life, and it would be his own fault. Just like my mom chose alcohol and passed away from it. I love her to death, but my bond is different than with his. But that is it for today. If y'all have any more questions, post them in the comment section. Hit that like button. Hit the notification button, because I am going to start doing more videos, and I'm going to start vlogging. So, I hope everybody has a great day, and if you have kids, welcome to summer. If your kids are already out of school, I hope they're going to have a great summer. Comment in the section below and let me know what grades your kids are going into. Mine's going into 2nd, and the other one's going into 10th.